Hey guys, my name is Hao Chen and my partner is Wu Shuyu and Ivan Yan. Here's our 3D horror game for the final project. The goal of our project is supposed to make an immersive horror game in a movie theater. But due to the technical problem, we must give up the previous idea and change our scene into the border landscape. Still, we try to make the horror game look scary and help player feel the sense of presence through detailed designs. Specifically, we add various sound effects, AI monsters, and jump scare elements for fulfill the goals. Building a delicate environment for increasing the vividness of the scary environment is one of our goals as well. Apart from that, we really try to make our project look like a complete game through adding the menu thing. As you can see from the video, we add two functional buttons, play and exit. Through linking the menu thing to our game thing, like adding and adding a C push script, we can direct to our project by just clicking the play button, and I'll just show you how it worked, just like this. And after we click that, we will just move on to our horror game. Here's a boss in our game. We add some code to this enemy object for making it be able to identify the attacking target in 2 unit and chasing us relentless. I'll just try to hide to a safe place and if I were talking, yeah. So through baking in the navigation, we could allow the enemy walk nearly everywhere in this landscape. We also tried not to letting it float in the air or bumping into an obstacles through modifying the setting of the object a lot. Most of the time, it looks fine and chase our character relentless. That's why we need to go to a shelter, right? As we walk down the hill and hide in front of this RV, I can talk a little bit about configuring the landscape. We chose to build the environment by ourselves instead of importing a thing from the store. Basically, after downloading a couple of tools and landscape asset, I started use the brush to model the terrain, set the texture of the ground, plant trees and grass for making it look as real as the forest. Then, as you can see, here lots of model like abandoned furniture, RVs, woods, and I'll just walk down and try to guide you to look all this. So yeah, that's the RV. As we walk down the hill, you can see we try to combine all these elements into a whole. Most of them appear as a garbage dumps, garbage, yeah, just like this. And we think the placement of those things are reasonable in most ways. Apart from this, you can see there's a lot of zombie walk around and some are crawling as well. Despite of those zombies that can only do actions like this two, we found, I'll just try to make it disappear and we can keep talking. That's really annoying, right? Again, we use some code to make them be able to navigate like this too. We add more function to this too. Add code and make them be able to navigate based on the object. This is one of them, and here's another one. Then we set several invisible blocks as the locator and place them into the look of a movement area. Though the animation might be a little lagging, it generally meets our anticipation. After we avoid all these obstacles and we will move into our safe and sweet shelter. And here's one last thing's waiting for us. Yeah, the jump scare. That's the jump scare part we would like to add to the game. And enclosed environment might be the best place for implementing this idea. I'll just try to close it. I think our project missed our goals mostly. After all, this is our first time experience of making 3D games. We did make our game immersive and sort of scary in the playing process. The skills learned from this course is really useful, like adding motion to monsters and modeling the scenes we need in the scene, and lots of basic Unity operation as well. And we think the biggest hurdles we encountered should definitely be the process of setting a jump scare. It is really hard to find a proper jump scare mechanism to fit into the environment. Uh, and at last, we chose to add the jump scare element in a shelter we hide. But it is hard to implement this idea as well. We finally decided to add a huge cube and put it near the monster. Then we unclick the mesh checkbox for making it transparent and set it as the trigger in the end. Because of this, once we walk on the unseen trigger, the jump scare will come out. If we had more time, we like to polish our games in a detailed way. Uh, like we want to add the sound effect when a character walking or switch on and off the flashlight. Also, we want to mute the chasing enemy sound when our player and enemy keep a safe distance. Though in our showcase, I just mute the sound, or my sound will be a little bit too small. And by adding a sound effect, I think it could enhance the playing experience in a great way. Also, we might add a tagging system for making the game more interactive rather than purely running away from the monsters, or we can just add a game over screen after we just bump into the monster or the zombies. And that's all our presentation and our final project. Thank you.